The new film Shoplifters of the World takes us back to the 80s when four friends embark on a night of partying to mourn the breakup of the British band The Smiths. But one fan, played by Ellar Coltrane, goes to extremes to show his devotion to the band and the person they love. Take a look.
So you want to hang out? I can close up early.
My friend is going off to basic training tomorrow, and everyone is in town for the weekend to say goodbye. So, do you know of any good parties?
Me? No. I was gonna stay in maybe and make you a tape of this new band from Manchester.
New band from Manchester? Ah, sacrilege.
Happy Mondays.
Happy. I hate them already.
I did have another idea.
What is it?
Something that would go down in musical history, but I can't tell you what it is.
Yeah. Impress me.
And Ellar is here with me now. Hi, how are you?
I'm great. Yeah, just waking up a little bit, but glad to be here.
Glad to have you here to talk about this film. So, this is quite the love letter to the Smiths. Were you a fan of their music?
I mean, yeah, of course I knew of them. I'd heard their music here and there, but I wasn't really a Smiths fan. It's not something I grew up with, discovering them and, submerging myself in the music and learning about the culture was a huge part of my preparation for the film. Even though I wasn't super familiar with the music, the emotions behind it were familiar to me. So it wasn't too much of a stretch.
Tell us who Dean is.
He's definitely not a traditional man or boy in any sense. He is very sensitive and kind of, scrawny and like effeminate and, has been really overlooked in school and by his family and, has never really felt connected to the world at large. And so the culture of the Smiths and being able to find that validation and that camaraderie in the idea of that alienation and kind of finding like power within that was something that kind of gave his life meaning and saved his life, I think, at certain times. And so, then having the Smiths break up was kind of a life-shattering event.
I want to ask you about your poetry and how you have been leaning into that or music right now, during the past year, during the pandemic. How has that impacted you as an artist?
Poetry has always been something that I return to personally, just as a kind of internal therapeutic exercise. And certainly, over the last year with just this crazy time of uncertainty and isolation, I think everyone has kind of needed that outlet to just try to make sense of all these complicated feelings, so I think art is kind of more important than ever, and finding new ways to share art and finding new ways to connect with people has just become, more important than ever,
Yeah, it's so true. It is so true. Well, I want to let everybody know that you can catch Shoplifters of the World in theaters, on demand, and digital right now. Ellar, thank you so much for taking the time.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.